the Westborough Gazette.
Host Jaden Thomas, and today we are reporting from Westborough. This is the Westborough Gazette. Now we go to our first topic. Many have said that Trump hired the Russians to hack Clinton's account so he would win, and that he could have a good connection with the Russians, Vladimir Putin. Considering he has on multiple occasions said he has a great connection with President Vladimir Putin of Russia. Robert Mueller is on the special counsel to report the Trump case. My fellow comrade Hemant has said multiple times that Trump is using his power to defy the law and commit obstruction of justice. Thank you. And now we go to Zainab.
Alright, thank you for the introduction, Jaden. So far, the Olympics are in full swing, the Winter Olympics to be exact. They're being held in Pyeongchang in South Korea. They start February 9th and soon will be ending in February 25th. So technically, some sports did start in the 8th, but the opening ceremony was on the 9th, but still. The first Winter Olympics was held in 1924 in Chamois, France. But the Winter Olympics had stopped because of World War I and II. A few of the sports that will be held in the Olympics this year will be the ski, speed skating, figure skating, bobsled, skeleton, snowboarding, and a lot more. Now, here's some interesting facts about the Olympics. Like, generally, to choose where it's going to be held, there is a vote. This year, for Pyeongchang, there were 65 votes. For Germany, there were only 25, and France, only 7. That was a big win. For the first time in a long time, since the Korean War, North Korea and South Korea will be combining their teams to create the Korean team. Now, to come over to my home country, the United States, something shocking happened, or amazing. 2 17-year-olds won us 2 gold medals in the snowboarding section. Lastly, here's a quote from my friend Sarah. The Winter Olympics help the other countries show off their skills. Now, on to Hemant, also talking about ski in the Winter Olympics.
Okay. Hello viewers. Today I will be talking about the U.S. Olympic ski team and their new way of practicing. The U.S. Olympic ski team is the first team in the entire world to do this. They are using virtual reality headsets to practice skiing. They're practicing with the headset so the athletes can be familiar with the course before they go on it. The people that create this technology work at a company called StrivVR, or also known as STRIVVR, if I'm not mistaken. There are many good sides to this new and unique way of the U.S. Olympic athletes training, but lots of bad sides too. The company does this having the head coach ski down the course many times, and they record him while he does it. Then they input that footage into the VRs, but they also edit it. First of all, let's cover all the details. So as I mentioned earlier, the athletes can be familiar with the course before they go on it, for real. So also with the VRs, the athletes can train whenever they want to or need to, and they might just have a photographic memory of where all the obstacles are. With this option of training, the ski team can bring home the U.S. first place and gold medals. But don't get too excited, because there's one major con to this. The VRs are making the athletes sick and dizzy. A few skiers already got so sick and injured because of the VRs, and they couldn't compete in Pyeongchang, where the 2018 Olympics are being held, and there is a chance that the system might go on to other sports like football, soccer, and others. If it does, the company needs to think of a fix so less people will get hurt. Thank you for your time, and I hope you learned something new today about the Olympics, and let's hope that the injured athletes may compete again and go to Team USA. And now for an editorial about plastic bags with Andrew.
Plastic bags are becoming a huge threat to the environment and should be banned. Large companies all over the world use billions of plastic bags each year, and they tend to end up blowing around outside. The vast majority end up in the oceans. When sea animals swallow the plastic, it disrupts their digestive system and the organism starves. But it doesn't stop there. When people or other animals eat the animal containing the plastic, the poison gets passed on through the food chain. A study in California states that 1/4 of the fish caught had traces of plastics in them. If a person consumes too much plastic, they could get cancer. This is why plastic bags are becoming a large threat to the environment and should be banned. Next we have Ariana doing the sports section.
Thank you, Andrew. So for the summer of 2016, ice skater Nathan Chen dislodged his hip, and after performing a quadruple axel. Nathan Chen had been competing for the name of national champion, and many people had their bets on him. However, their hopes quickly died after 15 seconds of his routine with his first quadruple axel. Suddenly, the axel landed in an odd turn, which dislodged his hip completely. Surprisingly enough, only 5 months after the incident, he was back on ice again, competing for the national champion award again. This time he actually won, with 5 quadruple axels in his routine. That's way more than anyone has ever done, and he was crowned the first one to complete 5 quadruple axels in one routine. They're so difficult because the landing force of just one axle is 7 times more than his own body weight, which would take up a lot of energy and a lot of force to stay standing. However, he was able to complete it. And he was finally named national champion after scoring 117.2 points, which the person in second place, with the last name of Brown, scored only 85.7 points, which was a big victory, and definitely an improvement from 3 months ago when he was barely able to walk. And now cutting to Caroline, who's talking about the latest Super Bowl.
Thank you for the introduction, Ariana. A few weeks ago, on February 4th, the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles went to the 52nd Super Bowl at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. While both teams had the possibility of winning, they both had some setbacks. On the Patriots, Julian Edelman was out for the season and didn't get to play, and Rob Gronkowski also went into the game with a concussion. And Tom Brady had just gotten stitches in his throwing hand. He told the media that his hand was getting better, but it's not where he wanted it to be. Also, after the Eagles' starting quarterback Carson Wentz was out, it was harder for the Eagles to play well. But Nick Foles still managed to help the Eagles win their first Super Bowl in Super Bowl 52 a few weeks ago.
My name is Sam, and for this news, I'm going to talk about technology. And this kind of technology is a new model of Xbox. And every year, the Microsoft company creates a new Xbox model. In Xbox, things get to be improved, and it gets a lot of fun. In Xbox, you can play all kinds of video games like Call of Duty, Minecraft, Plants vs. Zombies, Madden Mobile, and more. One model Xbox One X came in 2017, and the reason why they make Xbox is to entertain kids and sell them.
Welcome back to the Westborough Gazette, where today we have Jaden and Zainab talking about the right to have guns or not. Now I'll bring over to my friend Jaden.
Why should a person be able to buy a gun like a AK-41 that is only used to kill?
Well, you never know, because sometimes a robber may come into your house or someone in turn trying to kill you, and you need to protect yourself. You can't just stand there being like, okay, just steal all my precious jewelry, or just like, oh, okay, go ahead, kill my kid. I have nothing to protect myself.
So kill them?
Well, they're coming to kill you, maybe not kill them, but at least scare them by showing them a gun.
A gun is used to kill or to severely hurt a person. So aren't you using it to almost or nearly kill that person or kill them?
You don't have to use a gun to kill. You can just have a gun on hand for protection.
Okay. But why does a person need a gun to hunt and kill animals when there are animals that are endangered because people are hunting them?
Well, why not just have hunting areas where there are animals that were specifically bred for hunting?
Why do you need to have a gun to protect yourself when there are things like the police, security systems, and you can get a taser to tase somebody instead of getting a gun?
Well, not a lot of people can make enough money to have a phone or maybe have security for their house. Like, even common public, they don't have security systems in front of their house. They just have lights. They have whatever they can trust themselves with.
But you shouldn't be
Okay. That's all we have for tonight, folks. Sadly, we've ran out of time. Thank you for watching the Westborough Gazette, and tune in for more.